Hello everybody, SuperCal82 back with you, and today we are working on a new project that I'm going to call Chicken Football. Now there are probably a ton of baby chickens over there, but anyways, we're going to be working on a Redstone project, which is totally new to this channel. Redstone stuff. Yeah. Anyways, I'm recording this with a new microphone I got, which is actually a really cool microphone. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And, yeah, without further ado, I should probably get into kind of explaining what this is. So, first of all, imagine a huge kind of football stadium, but it's all indoor, so it has that awesome roof and all that. There's going to be a dispenser in the roof, okay? It's going to be firing down chickens at a random clock. And then what you're going to do is stand right up here and just fire at the chickens with snowballs, it will probably be. And then try to hit them into that net. And how will it count your score? Well, every time you get a chicken into the net, it will come through tripwire hooks and string that will be in here and add a point to the scoreboard. Sound confusing? Great! Well, let's begin. So, the very, very first part, I'm not too sure. This is actually going to be a very, very long project, but what we can start with is probably this contraption right here, which is probably the easiest thing, which is just the tripwire hooks that are going to tell whenever a chicken makes it. So let's just, stack this up, and then these should all connect, right? Right? I'm not too sure. Alright, so this building with string is really hard. They're the thinnest pieces of Minecraft stuffs ever. So you gotta be careful where you place them because they're really hard to place and hard to destroy as well. So let's just build this up, and did we do it? Yes, we did. So whenever you hit chicken through this hoop, it's going to activate these, which will then send a redstone signal to the scoreboard. How are we going to do the scoreboard? Well, that's a whole nother episode. But for today, I think the initial thing that we're going to have to do is actually probably building the stadium, because that's probably a very important thing that we should get over with, just so we know the layout of everything. So the stadium is actually going to be decently big. I'm not going to make it like a real football stadium, but I'm going to make it pretty big, and so that's why I put this whole thing in time-lapse. So I think that's a pretty cool time-lapse, actually. And if you enjoyed it, then hit that like button, subscribe for more stuff like this. And for episode 2 of this Redstone creation, which will be coming out pretty soon. But without any further ado, let's get on with the stadium. Okay, so the reason that I built this out one, now it's probably not going to look as good as it would if it wasn't out one, but the redstone signal from these tripwire hooks is going to have to go on these slabs here, so it's pretty necessary, and it doesn't look horrible. I mean, this stadium is going to look pretty bad. I might actually end up changing the blocks that I'm using, or just trying to make it look a bit better, but the stadium really is not the whole idea here. It's really just the actual game itself, and yeah, that's what we should be trying our hardest to build. So yeah, let's just keep going and see how it all comes out. Okay, so now looking at this little bit right here with this, anyways, looking at this right here, it does not look as bad as I thought it would, because I'm using not the prettiest of blocks ever, but it's looking okay. So I'm going to decide to go through with this, and just going to build it out more, probably pretty lengthy, and just curve it in. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that in a time lapse starting. Alright, so slowing it back down, oh man, wait, it probably shouldn't be. Alright, so looking at it now, it's taken me an awful long time to do, but it's looking actually not too good. I mean, I'm not going back on it now. I really didn't have any design planned out in my head, other than, well, it's gonna be kinda ovally, and, well, I got ovally down, just nothing else. But anyways, I'm going to have to finish this design and just make it all symmetrical just by copying all this down block by block. And well, it's gonna be pretty long time. Wait, is this uneven? I hope that it is not. Alright, so we're gonna have to count this. I'll be right back. Alright, it is all good, and it is even with the other side, just as I had hoped for. And we're just going to continue on with this build, and yeah, be right back once we have finished. Actually, instead of cutting this out, time lapse! I know why I always liked watching time lapses when I would watch YouTube videos. I mean, I think it's because I was so happy that I'm not doing all that work, and you know what, when you are, you're not having that same feeling. Just gonna say that. It's been almost about 20 minutes, I think, of real time here. Just straight building, and slabs are probably the most annoying part of all of it, but I will persevere. I'll finish this quite soon, hopefully. I actually have no idea when I'm going to finish this, but I'll hopefully finish this stadium and try to get some of the redstone done in this episode. It's probably going to be a 2-episode thing. Yeah, 2-episode, maybe 3 or 4 just playing the game is the 4th. And 3 finishing it up, but you never really know until you're done. So let's go ahead and be done after this time lapse. guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this very quick episode, and that's what these episodes are going to be like. Just quick, checking in on these redstone creations and seeing how they're doing, and eventually I'll get to play them and show them off to you guys when they are fully complete. Now, this episode we got all the walls done. Next episode, I'm hoping to get probably to get the floor and walls. Oh wait, no, floor, roof, and probably some redstone done. And yeah, that's gonna be all for this episode. Hope you enjoyed this quick episode of Redstone Creations. And for now, this will be Super Cow signing off. So hopefully see you guys in the next episode.